You probably know Sophia Loren as one of the biggest stars in movie history. She is famous for her acting, her charm, and her beauty. But recently, some old photos of her in a bikini have started causing a lot of talk online. People are saying they are too bold, even for adults. What is really going on here? Were these pictures really that shocking? Or is the reaction just about how times have changed? Stick around, because this story might surprise you. Sophia Loren was born in 1934 in Italy. She became famous in the 1950s and 1960s, starring in movies all over the world. At that time, she was seen as the perfect mix of beauty and talent. Everyone wanted to watch her on screen, and her photos were in magazines everywhere. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some of these magazines included photos of her wearing bikinis. And yes, by today's standards, they might seem pretty normal. But back then, showing so much skin in public was considered shocking by many people. The photos that are causing a stir now show Sophia looking confident, smiling at the camera, and enjoying the sun. She is not hiding. She is proud of how she looks. But some people online say this is too much. Even adults might find it too bold. Let us think about that for a second. Sophia Loren was in her 20s in these pictures. She was an adult, in control of how she posed. So why are some people saying these photos are inappropriate? Part of the reason is that society's ideas about what is okay to show in photos have changed a lot over time. In the 1960s, even a bikini was considered daring. Today, people post pictures in all sorts of swimsuits on social media every day, and hardly anyone bats an eye. Another reason is that nostalgia can make people react strongly. When you see someone you think of as a classic movie star in a swimsuit, it can feel unexpected. Some fans just do not know how to handle seeing a legendary actress in a casual, relaxed setting instead of on screen in glamorous costumes. Sophia was always known for being confident. She did not just follow trends. She set them. In her movies, she played characters who were smart, strong, and full of personality. So it makes sense that she would be comfortable in her own skin in real life too. But here's the thing. The photos are not just about skin. They are about attitude. Sophia is showing that it is okay to feel confident about yourself. And maybe that is why some people react so strongly. They are not used to seeing someone from her era being so open and relaxed. In fact, Sophia was not the only one. Many other stars from the 1950s and 1960s also posed in swimsuits, but the reaction now feels more intense because of the internet. Back then, magazines were limited and only reached certain audiences. Now, anyone can see these pictures in seconds, and people have opinions immediately. Some comments online are positive, saying things like, "She looks amazing," or "She was brave to show herself like that." But others criticize the photos, calling them too much for public view. This shows just how divided opinions can be, even about someone as admired as Sophia Loren. It is also worth remembering that Sophia Loren was not just a pretty face. She worked hard for everything she achieved. She faced challenges in her life, from poverty to personal struggles, and she became a star despite them all. These photos remind people that she was a real person, not just a glamorous figure on screen. So why do these photos still matter? They remind us how society's ideas about modesty, beauty, and confidence can change over time. What was shocking 50 years ago might be normal today, and what we find bold might just be someone living comfortably in their own skin. Another important point is that Sophia Loren's confidence inspires people even today. Seeing someone from her generation enjoying life and being proud of who she is can encourage people of all ages to feel the same way. It shows that beauty and confidence do not have an age limit. At the end of the day, whether you think the photos are shocking or normal, there is no denying that Sophia Loren made an impact. She was brave enough to be herself, and that is what made her unforgettable. These photos are more than just pictures in a magazine. They tell a story of a woman who lived life boldly and confidently, even when the world had strict ideas about what women should or should not do. And maybe the outrage says more about us today than it does about Sophia Loren back then. So next time you see a photo that seems too bold, take a moment to think about the person behind the picture. Are they trying to harm anyone? Or are they just being themselves? Sophia Loren's bikini photos are a perfect example of confidence, history, and how our opinions can change with time. What do you think? Were the photos really shocking, or are people just overreacting? Either way, Sophia Loren remains one of the most iconic stars the world has ever known.